Leviticus chapter 14, starting at verse 33. The first 4 words are the most important of the whole Torah. And the Lord said. There's nothing else that I want you to get. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. This is the Lord speaking. This is the Lord speaking to his people. And the Lord said to Moses and to Aaron, when you have come into the land of Canaan, which I give to you for a possession, and I put the disease of leprosy in a house of the land of your possession, then he who owns the house shall come and tell the priest, it seems to me there is some sort of disease in my house. Then the priest shall command that they empty the house before he goes in to examine the disease, so that all that is in the house may not be declared unclean afterward. He should go into the house and go in and see the house. So they're going to leave, and then the priest is going to see what's going on in the house. Verse 37, he shall examine the disease, and if it is in the walls of the house, with depressed spots of dark green or dark red appearing beneath the surface of the wall, then the priest shall go out of the door and shut up the house for how long? 7 days. Lord likes the number 7. Interesting. All right. And then verse 39, the priest shall come again on the 7th day and shall look, and if the disease, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this a little bigger. If you can't tell, I don't have my glasses on. All right. Verse 39, the priest shall come again on the 7th day and shall look, and if the disease has spread in the walls of the house, he shall command that they take out the diseased stones and cast them into an unclean place outside the city. He shall cause the house to be scraped with round about, and the plaster and or mortar that is scraped off to be emptied out in an unclean place outside the city. And they shall put other stones in the place of these stones, and he shall plaster the house with fresh mortar. If the disease returns, breaking out in the house after he has removed the stones and has scraped and plastered the house, then the priest shall come and look, and if the disease is spreading in the house, it is a rotting or corroding leprosy in the house. It is unclean. He shall tear down the house, its stones and its timber, and all the plaster or mortar of the house, and shall carry them forth out of the city to an unclean place. Moreover, he who enters the house during the time that it is shut up shall be unclean until the evening. And he who lies down or eats in the house shall wash his clothes. But if the priest inspects it, and the disease has not spread after the house was plastered, he shall pronounce the house clean, because the disease is healed. He shall take to the cleanse house. He shall take to cleanse the house. He shall take to cleanse the house 2 birds, cedar wood, scarlet material, and hyssop. And he shall kill one of the birds in an earthen vessel over running water. He shall take the cedar wood and the hyssop and the scarlet material and the living bird, and dip them in the blood of the slain bird and the running water, and sprinkle the house 7 times. Once more, 7. And he shall cleanse the house with the blood of the bird and the running water and the living bird and the cedar wood and the hyssop and the scarlet material. But he shall let the living bird go out of the city into the open field. So he shall make atonement for the house, and it shall be clean. This is the law for all kinds of leprous disease and mango-like conditions, for the leprosy of a garment or of a house, and for the swelling or an eruption or a scab or a bright spot, to teach when it is unclean and when it is clean. This is the law of leprosy. So there was a specific law of leprosy. There's two things I want to point out: atonement and blood. Blood is and atonement are always together. Blood has to be spread, has to be sprinkled, has to be in the place to cover anything that is unclean, sin, anything that's not like God, which, because we're born into sin, that's everything. So thank you, Yahweh. Thank you for the blood. Thank you that it was spread for us, that we have atonement now. But it's just so amazing that he has a pattern, he's intentional, and he does the same thing every time. You want to cover it? You want to be atoned for something? There will be blood present. Guarantee it. And then 7 is his number. I do not know what it stands for. I want to say completion, but I think that's 10. I'm going to look it up. Or how about you look it up? This, again, is to provoke you to get to know him, to start a relationship, to understand that these chapters, these verses, as boring as they may be, they show his personality. They show who he is and who he is not. For too long, especially in my young life, I'm still in my 30s, people have misquoted the Lord. They have misquoted God. And I am on a mission to quote him accurately. Read the Torah. It gives you the foundation. That is my time. I love you, but more importantly, he loves you. You will have a great day. Peace.